The great adjustment of 2020.
Yes.
How you doing?
I've got more free time.
So things have changed dramatically across the landscape
Yes.
ever since this whole thing has happened.
Yes.
And I know it's affected every industry and all of our friends and whatnot. We're just here to talk about the music side of it because that's all we know.
Yep.
And all we do. You're a gigging musician.
Yes.
How many gigs do you have lined up right now?
0.
Okay.
I mean, it's really weird because my little phone or my watch would go off and tell me like I'm supposed to be somewhere in 10 minutes, but I'm not. I should erase them all, but I can't. I hadn't brought myself to it.
Go home. It
Yeah.
says.
It's like, oh yeah.
Yeah. So I know you had gigs lined up all through the summer.
I was pretty much booked up through June.
Yeah, and then you have. I know you had
And
gigs
then,
past
you know,
that, but
but I
scattered.
mean, like,
every weekend
through June, pretty much.
Yeah, because I know you're always gone.
Yeah.
2 shows a weekend. Frankie Murray and Dark Horse, Whiskey Pines, like some of the local cats here. We've known all their gigs have been eviscerated. So
Yes.
we've seen that happen. And so what we've done as a shop is we started a live stream
Right.
where we just bring in the act, we put them in a part of the shop, and we film them. People can Venmo them, PayPal them.
Yep.
You did it
I did
for our
that.
inaugural
Yes.
thing, and there might not be any more if there's this whole stay in place order thing now, unfortunately. But we're gonna still figure out a way to do it. We can live stream them from their houses, and I don't know.
Something.
We'll
figure it
connect
out.
cables. But that's what we've been doing. We're just wondering like what you guys think, and if you've been watching it, those things from other places, hopefully, and if you think that's going to continue past this.
It's kind of weird. I feel like it's changed the vibe of some things because before this, I felt like I would stream things, and not even stream things, put out videos because you sort of had to.
Right.
But now I feel like people are actually watching them and appreciating them.
Yes.
I also feel like before this, there was all this like pressure to make it more like polished and look slicker, and now it's like it doesn't matter. It's like, oh, turn on your phone and your guitar.
And when we do it, it is polished.
It is polished when we do it.
But no, but like, most people can't do it. We just happen to have
Right.
the ability.
Right.
We have fancy cameras and a fancy Derek.
So I just, it makes me wonder, sort of, it also makes me wonder if people are sort of going to get back, because there's already been this push to sort of like Americana and roots music. It makes me wonder if more people are being exposed to like a singer with an acoustic guitar, and less polished sort of like poppy music. Like if that's going to change anything after this whole.
Maybe.
I've actually thought about that.
I did not think about that. That's because I've not thought about it. I was sort of thinking on what I've seen that's been different, or that there are families that are signing in on Friday at 8 o'clock when we do ours, and other times other folks, and like watching it on their TVs, which is like watching Jonathan and
Right.
Dark Horse and like other guys on their televisions.
Yeah, man.
Like, and
Crazy.
And like instead of going to the bar and it's fun because when we, it was actually fun when we did it, like, because just Derek and I on the camera, and we're just like sitting there heckling whoever's on stage. They can't hear us. You can't hear us, but they can hear us. And we do like obscene things off camera, and it's fun.
It is fun.
So that's one of the things that I've noticed has been a huge shift for our working musicians. There are no more working musicians.
No.
Live, so it's all on the internet.
And the streaming thing is almost like a listening room environment. It's weird. It's not like, at a bar, you're playing your background music, 3 people are listening maybe out of 100, if you're lucky. Unless you just really have built an audience. But it's weird. People who are tuning in, they're tuning in,
And we were thrilled to see like the artists making more at that gig than they do playing in a live place with,
right.
drunk people knocking their guitars over or spilling drinks on their shirts. It was cool. Then you get to like just pack up and go home. Like an hour and a half later, and you're done. Well, another thing we're thinking about is like, how is it affecting people's buying habits of instruments?
Yeah.
We've sort of seen personally a huge rush for guitars, which shocked us.
Right.
I see why now, but
I do too. Do you feel like that's just because people are like, hey, I got to pass this time somehow, and I've got time to
I think that's
learn a
one.
guitar
That's
or
my
play guitar?
that was my first instinct.
Yeah.
I think that's the main reason. Like it drove first, but then I also have seen like, and it's affected me in the same way. Like I've sort of found what's important to me.
Yeah.
In a weird way, my kids have been home,
Right.
and so I can spend more time with them. My wife doesn't like me as much right now, or the family, but no, this is I understand that she's shouldering the brunt of this. I get to hang out here and like do guitar things, but people have been buying guitars, I think, just because they find like, hey, I've always wanted to learn this, and And actually, I'm missing something in my life. My screen time on my phone has gone dramatically down. Surprisingly, it was like down 40%. I don't understand.
Surprising, but
I
also
figured
really
I'd be. Well, it's going haywire. But I figured I would be staring more at it, and so. I mean, economically, we're all a little bit scared. You know, I'm concerned for all my friends and my sister and her husband own a restaurant, and all my other friends that own music shops, and all my friends that are servers or bus people, and the movie theater folks. Like, they're all kind of. But it's been weird though. It's been neat to see people like outside or playing and see. I see people outside individually too, playing guitar.
Yeah,
like under a tree. It's like a Norman Rockwell painting. With a bunch of weird hippies. One hippie, I mean. It's kind of saw something.
A singular hippie. No, 6 feet apart from other hippies. Yeah.
So we would love to hear what your experiences so far with this whole thing has been. And thank you for watching. Most importantly, be safe. Spend time with your family and your loved ones. And do the whole self-isolation thing. Yeah. But have fun exploring parts of your life that you haven't before is what we're hoping people will do.
Reset a little maybe.
Yeah, like if you have a guitar at home, play that guitar. Learn some new songs, learn some new skills.
That's it, polish some things. I mean, why not? The resources are there.
Give us a shout. Click subscribe or don't. Or just click a thumbs up. And don't forget that guitar giveaway thing. We still have it going on. It's almost done, I think. So watch that video. Tell us a joke if you can. It might be done by the time you saw this video because this video is not coming out today. But thanks again. Hugs? Just kidding. As close as we get.